Punter Jack Browning ready to get us started. And off we go from Denver. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
I think we're all excited to see just how early they cut him loose and let him start taking off with it as a runner. He's a quarterback for the modern NFL game. Part of why they're confident in starting week 1 as a rookie is that added dimension he brings to their offense.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Catch made over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go play action for Sanders. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun hand down to Harvey. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Here's the moment this fan base has dreamt of since this pick was announced. Their number 1 pick, savior of the franchise. Counting in their offense in week 1. The expectations are sky high, maybe even unrealistic to a degree. But the future is undoubtedly bright with him right at the center of your team.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another one for Judkins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. 1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
51 yards, the gain on the play.
They've got a man in motion. Ward off the play fake. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
From the gun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Anticipating the pass, defense out there and dime. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards.
And he's got it. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They're 1-for-1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. On first down, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. It's a design boot. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Gets himself free. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver. New set of downs from the 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down, give to Harvey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
3 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the
Design bootleg here. He's got it. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Excellent protection so far. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. Jukes away from one. Off to the races, middle of the field. Quinshaw Judkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Havrosick for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action, Sanders. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They dodge the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. They're down to their final 1 in this half. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Slot man's in motion right. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Ward. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Titans.
Going on first down. Ward. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
This one falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Again, Ward going to the air. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Denver sets to take the field on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Throwing again here. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. They're going to think this over before trying third and one. They take a timeout. Looking to throw on third and one. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the 40-yard line now, and this is first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10. He's going to throw it again. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo.
At the 42-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
He's back to throw. Look at all this time. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards.
First down from the 42.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Shoves one away. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
10 more yards. That's another Titans.
Handoff now to Judkins. the tackle at the 28-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
a gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. And the Titans first down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Judkins out the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
That's him on the catch, left side. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point added on by Haversick. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 14.
Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
That's good for a Broncos.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's making a bid for it. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go play action for Sanders. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. If they get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Judkins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. And that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Run right side, Judkins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's another Titans first down.
On the gun, it's Ward. He's got it at the 5. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's another Titans first down.
1st and goal, Judkins. And he gets in, touchdown! The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. Baker with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Harvey, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now. He's
in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another one for Judkins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw it. Making the call himself. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that 1st down. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Titans leading by 7. All right, here we go. 2nd down. It's Judkins on the counter. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Tight end in motion right. Running it after the penalty. All right, so there's the stop they needed, Brock. Got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here comes the Bronco offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here he is to throw. Oh, and Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.